he's done the job.
Well, he's got a certain technique with these penalties. Goalkeepers find it difficult to cope.
Welcome to FIFA Save My Life. Thank you very much for joining me today. What do I have for you on this day of days? Well, I have Christian Fuchs. He's a bit late, to say the least. He came out a couple of days ago. Obviously came out when the servers were all down. Shocker. And yeah, I didn't get to do him on the day. I gave up. I think the servers in the UK came back up about 10 to 12 and I'd given up. I'd watched a film and chilled out, and that was the end of it for the day. Yesterday I was busy doing stuff for the channel, and yeah, today is the day that I have done Christian Fuchs. I've had my rewards, which were rubbish, so yeah, I've managed to put enough together to have Christian Fuchs. It cost me about 30 grand, I think, at the most. He's coming out at around 140 grand. I'm not going to do the cheapest version on here because, again, like I said, I'm a little bit late. We've only got like 4 days left of Christian Fuchs, but because nothing's coming out particularly at this moment in time, and we're in between whatever's going to happen. Maybe Tots in a couple of weeks time, maybe there's talk of something coming tomorrow, don't know, but if not, you might be considering doing Christian Fuchs due to the fact that he's there, and yeah, I want to let you know if I think he's any good or not. So I'm going to do a review on him. Make sure you hit a like and a subscribe, please. It means a lot to me, but also I give 50% of my profits to charity. I give them to Mind the Charity for mental health and well-being. So there you go, guys. It's a good thing. Also, I have a shout out. I've had someone on Twitter. If you want to shout out, by all means ask. I am more than happy to do it if I remember. A GREENOHD, I will put his link down below, so you can go onto his website. He's a new FIFA FIFA YouTuber, or looks fairly new YouTuber. Looks really good. I've subscribed to him. By all means, subscribe to him, follow him, and support him as well as you do me. So thank you very much, GREENOHD, for the interest in the channel. Right, let's get on with Christian Fuchs. So I've completed him, as you can see, and he comes out and he's got decent base stats, very good base stats. In fact, he's obviously an 89 rated left back. He's 88 pace, 73 shooting, 90 passing, 86 dribbling, in fact, 89 defending, and 97 physical. He's used the lockdown to go to the gym by the looks of it. He is 6'2". He's got medium, which is okay for a left back. He is obviously left foot. He's got 3-star skill moves and 2-star weak foot. Now, there's a big debate whether he is a better central defender or a better left back. Now, I have tried him in both, and you will see him in both on down below. I have done a game with him at left back, and I've done a couple of games actually with him at centre back. My initial finding, I'm going to tell you now, I actually thought he was slightly better at left back. He is, depends on what left back you want. If you want a left back that bombs forward, he can do it. He has amazing crossing at 98, so you're going to get the most from that. He is strong, so he will hold people off the ball and get to that part where he can do crossing. He has a trait of long throws, so again, he's really useful down the left. So yeah, you can do that. The only downside is you'll see he has stamina of 78. That is his big. So that is where he probably falls down as a left back, and why people have looked at him and gone, well, can we put him as a centre back? Now, I put him as centre back. I've changed him in game to centre back, and he is good. The only thing I would say is he is found out of position more often than I'd like. I did find he wandered across, although he's on the left side of the pairing. I had Rijkaard on the right and him on the left. Then I found he was wandering across to the right, or he was incredibly close to Rijkaard and leaving gaps. So I don't know if that's just something because he's a left back and we're moving him and he's not quite right, or whether that's just because he's not really a centre back and it really doesn't translate well. I just didn't enjoy him at centre back, to be fair. I found him far more reliable at left back, but he did the job for 2 games. I won all games, and yeah, he definitely does the job at 6'2", and with that strength and with the pace. You can see why he can be a decent defender, and really can be, and at a pinch really can be, to be fair, by the looks of it. But I would say I found him personally slightly better at left back. I just found him a bit more reliable, and I don't have left backs and right backs really bombing forward. So for me, he was a solid addition to the back four, if you like. So let's have a look at his traits anyway, and his attributes. Obviously, as I said, he's got 88 pace, which means he's got acceleration of 88 and sprint speed of 88, which yeah, you know, more than enough. I haven't put a card on him. Looking on Footbin, most people aren't putting cards on him because you get nice little upgrades all over. His sprint speed goes up by 5, his shot power goes up by 5, his attacking position goes up by 5, his volley goes up by 5. You know, he gets a nice sort of rounded increase rather than sort of trying to increase, but it's up to you. A lot of people have put shadow on him, other than the people who've left him blank. Or again, I think they've put a gladiator on him or whatever. So again, that's the 2 sort of really popular ones. Most people though have left him blank, and that's what I'm doing. I think he you know, it suits him. He's fast enough, he's strong enough, you know, he's definitely good at defending, and it just ups the other traits really nicely. His shooting wise, 73 overall, not shabby at all. His attacking position is only 68 and 62, so that sort of tells you he's not an attacking left back. He really is a defensive left back. But he does have 90 shot power. He did score a penalty for me, as you can see. It was a nice penalty, and yeah, he tucked it away nicely. But he does have long shots of 81, volleys of 78, and penalties of 74. So maybe I was lucky on scoring that penalty. He's got passing overall of 90, and he does have great passing. Occasionally it goes a bit wayward, but they all do that. But genuinely, you could feel the passing was on point every time you put the ball through. Long passing or short passing, he had great passing. Vision 78, he has crossing, like I said, of 98, so wow. Free kick taken of 91, so again, there's another possible free kick taker for you. He has 92 short passing, he has 88 long passing, so those passing is more than enough. You've got 97 curve as well, so that adds to his passing there. Agility is 74 and balance is 72. Genuinely felt he was good. I actually skilled a couple of times with him to create space, and I had no problem. He didn't feel wooden, he didn't feel very, you know, sort of laggy or anything like that. He was very, very smooth on the ball. So yeah, that didn't really translate very well. He certainly felt higher than that on the ball. He felt really good quality, to be honest. Again, decent reactions there at 93. He did dive into a couple of he doesn't have the trait for it, but he did dive into a couple of tackles. AI wise, the AI took over and dove into, you know, more than one tackle and stopped the ball going to, you know, any further, and he did very well at it. So that's part of the reactions. Ball control 92, like I said, he feels really good on the ball, dribbling at 86 and composure of 86. You've got defending wise, which is obviously his big trait if you're using him as a defender, whichever way, whether it's central or left. He's got brilliant interceptions of 91 there. He's got a heading of 86, again 6'2". One of the things I'd say, if he's left back, you're going to get the real advantage of having a tall left back as well. So corners that come in, you're going to be able to clear them, but also on the offensive, when you're having corners, he's going to be able to attack from corners and score as well, so that's really good. We've got 86 like I said, heading. We've got 86 defensive awareness, 91 stand tackle guy, so yeah, no problem in tackling, and 90 slide tackling. We've got 99 jumping, 78 stamina. That is his downside, his 78 stamina, but I did keep him at left back for the first game, and he did not run out of juice. He was not gone. So yeah, I would imagine you might have to add some fitness to him every game if you're going to do that, and especially if you're going into weekend league. But I didn't have a problem with him as long as I wasn't pushing him forward too much. And the big big headline on this card is obviously his strength and his aggression are 99.99. He is strong like bull. He is very strong, and he does feel it. You struggle to knock him off the ball, and he can win that ball back with his aggression, with his strength, and with his stand tackle and slide tackle. He has no problems in getting that ball back. So he is a really good ball winning defender, and that's why a lot of people have looked at him at centre back. Like I said, I'm not going to say he isn't a centre back. I won the games with him at centre back. I just found I was looking and he was not in the position I'd want him to be in. He seemed to be a little bit almost like free roaming and sort of defending wise, rather than I like to know where my 4 defenders are. But he did the job. So there you go, guys. He is just as good left back as centre back. I'm personally saying I would have him as left back, but you might want him as centre back. But I'm saying he's really good. You get 2 good packs back from him as well. He's come down in price to about 140 grand. If you've got nothing else to do and you want to build your Premiership team, 89 rated CB Fuchs, he does. There you go. So thank you very much. Take care of yourself, and if you can, find someone who can. Bye bye.